only consciousness, it has to have something to be conscious of. So how can it be purely Advaita?
Okay.
Existed.
So the question is, if Turiya state is consciousness, okay, Turiya state is consciousness, and there is Advaita, there is nothing else. So how can it be?
How can consciousness exist if it doesn't have something?
How can consciousness exist if there is nothing is there to be aware of, right? So there's the question is, Turiya state is consciousness, okay, but it's Advaita also, non-dual also. In non-dual state, there's nothing else, no other. So only that non-dual Turiya is there, correct? So now how can it exist without nothing being other than that, correct? No. So you have to understand here, everything in the universe, something depends on the other, okay? Something depends on the other, right? A wave depends on water,
Yes.
right? A necklace depends on gold,
Yes.
correct? No. So now what you're asking is, how can gold exist without necklace? So how can gold exist without necklace? Gold can exist without necklace because it's independent. Necklace is a derivative of that.
But if
wave is a derivative of water. Wave can exist very well without water. Water can exist without wave water, right? Water is always there. Wave only is appearance. Consciousness is always there. Everything is just appearance. The closest example is water, wave. So water is consciousness, wave is world. So if the world is not there, why cannot be consciousness be there?
But what will it be conscious of?
It need not be conscious of anything. No. If water and wave, if example, so wave is there, sometimes is there, sometimes not there. Then what will water do? What will be doing? Nothing. Earlier also it's not doing nothing. When wave comes also, water is not doing anything, and wave goes also, water is not doing anything. So consciousness is not doing even when the world is there. When the world is not also, they're not doing anything. So it is a non-dual, Advaita. All the time. Presence of the world or absence of the world doesn't matter to it. Like the presence of a necklace or a chain or ring doesn't matter to gold.
Yeah.
Like that, presence of a wave, water, a wave, bubble or ocean does not matter to water. So you have to understand what is primary reality, what is the secondary reality. The primary reality can very well exist without the secondary reality. It may not do anything. Even in Advaita Turiya, even in the world is there, Turiya is not doing anything. It's not knowing anything also. It's non-dual. The knowledge is only in the duality. Turiya as such has no knowledge of anything because there's no other. So water has no knowledge of wave at all, anytime. Okay. Our question is, Turiya is non-dual, Advaita. Turiya is consciousness. Okay. So to say something is consciousness, you have to be conscious of something. An object should be required. If you are not conscious of something, how can consciousness be there if there's nothing else to be aware of? Is the question clear? That is the question. Is that question clear? The answer is simple. There's always a primary reality and secondary reality. Secondary reality depends on the primary reality, but primary reality doesn't depend on anything. Right? So like water is a primary reality, ocean, wave, bubble and foam is secondary reality. So bubble goes, foam goes, ocean goes, nothing, no change is there in the water. Water can be there as well. Okay. Gold is a primary reality, necklace, ring, chain is the secondary reality. Okay. So gold being primary reality, you can melt the necklace, what will happen to gold? Nothing. Melt the chain, what will happen to gold? Nothing happens. So the primary reality is unaffected by presence and absence of secondary reality. The secondary reality is called Vyavaharika. Primary is called Paramarthika. So now the question is, the consciousness, if it is not aware of anything, can consciousness exist? Right? So the closest example for that, did you sleep yesterday?
Yes.
Were you aware of anything in the sleep?
I had a dream.
Dream after dream. In dream, in deep sleep, you are not aware of anything. Were you conscious?
I think so, yeah.
So you were conscious, otherwise you will be dead and declared and taken to a crematorium today morning.
Yeah.
Okay? So you are conscious, but you are not aware of anything.
Yeah.
You okay? A person is in coma, okay, in ICU. He is conscious, that's why they keep in ICU. Okay, otherwise they will send him to burial ground. He is not aware of anything, but still is conscious. So, consciousness does not depend on anything to be conscious of. Water does not depend on the wave to be existing. Okay, so Turiya is consciousness. In reality, Turiya is not aware of anything otherwise also. I'm aware of something is only in duality.
Yeah.
The Turiya is right now is in a state of non-duality where there is no awareness of anything. It just exists like water exists without, it's not bothered about waves at all. Is the answer clear?
Yes.
Any questions from Zoom? In non-dual state, cannot be aware of anything. So does consciousness exist in that state if nothing is there?
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Guruji, when